Yo, what's up guys, JUC here, and today we're going to be talking and going over an upcoming event on September the 28th called Mellow's MMA. It's a league slash cooperation, whatever you want to call it. It's just basically when he hosts fights between high level players, content creators, and the fights get sponsored, and basically whoever wins gets money. Um, and the upcoming one of it is probably one of the biggest cards in UFC 5. So yeah, this is if you're new at the game and you're looking to get better, this is definitely what you want to be watching to get better. And yeah, that'll be really good fights. So I'm gonna just play while I'm talking over it. So I'll read out the card now. I don't know what order the fights are in yet. I don't think the full promo's been released, but I do know it's on September 28th, and I do know I'm fighting on it. So those are the two Grenadiers. I think it goes, I think this is an order. So, Tech, if you know who that is, versus Kevel. He's a known American. Then we have Papadoc versus Beefrigo. Papadoc's a veteran of the UFC games, and Beefrigo's a good player. Then you've got Ed Parker, like the legend, the UFC games, UFC 2, UFC 3. He invented the meta basically, what everyone uses now, like a legend, the UFC games, versus myself, JUFC. And we have a big one here, a beef fight, I'd say. Treehouse versus Naj UFC. Then we have Romero versus Cloud. Um, that's a decent fight. Then we have Goat 1099, the big one. Goat 1099 versus Marshall Mind. That's the main event. I know for a fact that's the main event. That could be an order, I don't know. And so yeah, there's a lot of good players fighting. I think probably the least high level fight there is Tech versus Kevil. That's probably the least high level fight, but I know Kevil's quite a good player, but I don't know a lot about Tech. I know that they're both like high level players and they would beat like most casual players and most people in ranked, but I don't think they're as good as the other people in this card. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to be harsh. I don't even know them, but that's the point. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about the opener of the card, Tech versus Kevil. I know Tech. He's a technical player. Yeah, he's a nice guy. I've spoken to him quite a few times. He comes on my streams sometimes. He's quite a high level player when I've watched him. Versus Kevil, I think he's a bit of a ranked warrior. Top 10 at times. I mean, he might be top 10 right now. We'll check. Um, some people say he's quite cheesy. Quite a few people say that he cheeses. The Razor, Kevil, top 6 in the world. Then we have Cloud, who's also on the card. He's number 4. Then we have me, who's on the card, number 2. Then we have Treehouse, he's number 7. Then we have Goat, who's number 9. So a lot of people are fighting our top 10. Anyways, let's go back to Kevil vs Tech. I think my predictions for the Tech vs Kevil fight is going to be, I think Kevil will probably get it done. I think Kevil has a Tech. Yeah, I think he's got a lot more experience, a lot more game time than Tech. So I think he'll be able to get that one done. I don't think Tech plays the game very often. And yeah, so my predictions is Kevil winning that fight. So let's get to the next one. Papadoc versus B3 Goat. This is hard to say because I've fought B3 Goat, but I've not fought Papadoc. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I think Papadoc should be a better player. I think that's who's a better player. I think Papadoc's slightly better than B3 Goat, but B3 Goat I think plays the game a lot more than Papadoc, same as the last one. So if I had to guess who would win that and I had to bet money, I'd probably put my money on Papadoc. Because I seen him on the last Mellow MMA card, he almost beat Cloud. So Cloud has like the most game time in this game. So yeah, I'm gonna go Papadoc on that one. B3 Goat still has a chance, so obviously I'm not counting him out. But yeah, so Papadoc beats B3 Goat. Then this one, that's me, Ed Parker versus JUFC. So Ed's really good at the game, really good technical player. He's known as like a technical player. I think he's got quite a decent bit of game time on this, but I think I've got quite a bit more than him in this game. But he has like like fucking quadruple hours on UFC 4, UFC 2, UFC 3. So he's got the experience, is what I'm trying to say. He's got like everything else on me. So he's got like the overall UFC experience, the comp experience, like years over me. He's been playing UFC games since I was like 8, at the highest level. So he has experience sort of things. But myself, I'm a good player. I'm top 10 most seasons. I'm getting cheese right now, Jesus. I'm top 10s most season. I do good in competitive leagues. And I'd say I'm known as one of the best players in the game. So yeah, I'd win that. Obviously being biased because it's me, but I think a lot of people would agree that I'd beat Ed. I just don't think I've got a good style for him. His style's like patient body work, and I'm like trumping forward, try to bot break him, maybe yeah, try to hit his body a bit, then blitz into combos to his head. So I'd say stylistically I'd win that, and just game time overall I'd win that. Yeah, so I've got me for that fight. Then we have Treehouse versus Naz. See, this is a big one. So I'd say Naz is a better player than Treehouse, but they fought before on a tournament like this for 400. 400 was the prize money, and Treehouse beat Naz, but that was like pre-bail patch, pre like nerf and all the cheesy stuff. But they did fight recently on Naz's stream. Treehouse went to Naz's stream and Naz was like, "Got a fight?" And she was like, "Yeah, why not?" And Tree beat him in that fight, so it's also that. But I fought Naz like a lot. I fought Naz like over 100 times. I think I fought Treehouse like 6 times or some shit. And me and Naz's record is really close, and Treehouse hasn't beat me before, so I'd say Naz would win that. But Treehouse is up on Naz, so definitely not like an easy win. I think Treehouse could win. Just depends on the mistakes Naz makes and the decisions he makes in the fight. But I don't see Naz losing that when he's locked in playing. I don't see him losing that at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go Naz for that one. The next Romero versus Cloud. I'm not really a fan of Cloud. I think most people know that. I'm not really a fan of Romero either, to be fair. Because I think just because Romero has the power to make a game a lot better, and he just doesn't. He just like gives like stupid advice to the devs instead of just going, look, this is what needs fixed. He just tries to like be nice to them, and he needs to put it on the heavy. He needs to go, look, the game's not in a good state. A lot of people have stopped playing it because the game's bad. You need to fix this, this, and this. But instead, he just like comes in with a calm approach and not really addressing other problems. I think just try to keep his spot as like a game changer. But anyways, that's not the point. I think Cloud has the most game time out of anyone in this game. I think he's played the game the most out everyone who plays the game competitively. So Cloud has that on hours. I think he had a lot of hours on UFC 4 as well, probably more than Romero. Even though Romero played the game for longer than him. So Cloud's a bit of a grinder, some would say. But Romero, obviously, he's a full champion. Cloud hasn't really won anything, except for like being high up and ranked. I fought Cloud a lot. I think I fought Romero once at the start of the game. I'd say unless Romero's striking isn't like isn't really bad stylistically for Cloud. Like unless like Romero's style is just like too much for Cloud and he can't deal with it. And like Cloud's just that's the script tonight. I don't think Romero will win because what he tends to do when he starts losing, he'll start like cheesing. Well, he doesn't think it's cheese, but like 99% of the player base thinks it's cheese. So like clinch spam, bail spam, just constantly try to take his opponent down, like go away and pray for decisions. But I don't think he'll be able to do that to Cloud. So Cloud's got quite good defensive grappling. I've grappled Cloud a few times, and yeah, I fought Cloud quite a bit. I don't think he'll be able to cheese Cloud if he's locked in. Maybe take him down a few times, but I don't think he'll be able to sit on top of him to the point where he's going to win the fight. So yeah, if I had to put my money on, I'd say card for that. But I don't know, because it can go either way, man. Romero's really good at the game, but I don't think, again, he plays a lot. But he had, like, those months of early access that no one else had. So I already had, like, 10 days of game time before anyone else did. So you can't really count him out. He's more knowledge in the game than I think everyone should be. And yeah, he knows what to do for a win. I've seen him beat a few people. I think he's lost recently though. Like his last few comp fights, he lost to AK Dave. Then he lost to Goat 1099. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go card for that one. Um, then the main event, Goat 1099 versus Martial Mind. Now I think this is like a no-brainer. It's gonna win this. To be fair, I think Goat's gonna destroy him. Martial Mind, he's a game changer. Obviously, has that experience before anyone else did. But I've seen him get beat by too many bad people to think that he would beat Goat. I've seen him lose to Naz. I'm not saying Naz is bad, but I've seen him lose to Naz. I've seen him lose to um, I've seen him lose to Treehouse a lot of times. I'm not saying Treehouse is a bad player, but I think Treehouse is quite easy to beat because he's really one-sided. He just clinches bills. So that's two things you need to defend, and his striking's really bad. So should be able to capitalise on that easily, but he doesn't, and he loses to Treehouse a lot. I've seen him lose to Treehouse like 5 times on stream. I don't think he plays the game a lot either, to be fair. So I think Goat 1099 wins that like really badly, really dominantly. Um, and yeah, so that's my thoughts. That's my predictions. It's a good card. I'll put a link on the video if you want to join the server. Um, yeah, you can join the league if you want. Maybe try and get a fight if you're good enough for the next one. And yeah, if you're a new player coming up and you want to get good at the game, that's what you should be watching. Watching all those high level players fighting. September 28th, I think. I think it's September 28th. If I'm wrong, join the league and you'll see anyway. But yeah, that's my thoughts, that's predictions. So if you enjoyed the video, like and sub, that'd be appreciated. Peace.